Why? Yeah.
Hennessy. Yeah, and we're back with another episode of the H&H podcast. You already know it's your boy Nefty, and to my right I got...
It's your boy Scott in the building.
Bang, bang.
Before getting back, it's the return episode.
Wait, before we forget though, you can't forget the cameraman.
Man, you trying to but now what it do, Loco?
Hey, bang,
Yeah,
bang.
maybe I forgot about you for a minute.
Loso in case you wouldn't know so.
But yeah, man, you see me out here doubled up. We ain't got the other goon squads. You know, his head's still on the way. He left 2 years ago. His head's still on the way.
Yo, what was the name of that episode? I forget.
Ahead of the game.
Hey, that episode, dog.
Yeah, Deuce, he's here somewhere. That's weird.
Yeah. So what's up, man? How you guys been, bro? I miss my niggas.
Cool, man. I miss you too. That seemed like a couple weeks ago. You know,
That's a fact, yo.
Man, my nigga been on paternity leave and all that.
I appreciate you guys coming out, man. That was a fun time. It was a cool time chilling with the girls too. You know what I'm saying?
Hospitality was fire.
The what?
The hospitality.
Yo, you
Every hospital.
You know you guys are loved down in Jersey. You guys can always come through. You feel me?
We'll be back.
That Jersey love is good.
That's like our extended family.
Yo, that's a Fiznac Maniznac. You feel me? Almanac.
They welcome us more than some of our family shit. Real shit.
Shit, more than the city.
Dead ass.
Oh, anyways.
So how's it feel, man? Back from paternity leave.
Yo, let me tell you, bro.
How's it feel to be a Papa Doc, nigga?
Yo, it's
Yeah, you get a shot.
yeah, man. Yeah. Let me tell you, bro. It's everything that everybody ever said. You know how like people they go up to you, they be like, "Oh, your life is gonna change," blah blah blah. And it's one of those things where you're like, yeah. You listen to them, but you're not listening. You hear them, but you're not listening. Yeah, no, I was like that, bro. Like as soon as this guy came out, I was like, oh shit, Ray who? Like,
awakening.
yeah, man, I ain't exist no more. Like it was all about my son.
Still you didn't exist before. I'm bad. I'm about to do what up, baby.
Yo, I'm back. I'm about to fuck this dude up. You know?
What up, baby?
Yeah, man. So, for the listeners, I got a perfectly healthy 4-month young old boy named Julian Mejia. He's my little. I call him my little bubs, my bubbies.
Yeah.
That's what I call him, my bubbies.
Little chunky monkey.
Yeah, man, I love that kid, bro. I had an intimate moment with him the other day. I woke up. It was like 4 a.m. I woke up and freaking had to feed him. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what it was, bro. I just looked at him and I started tearing, bro. It was just something about it. And I think what touched me even more is like it's like he knew. Like I was tearing and he looked at me, but the way he looked at me, he's like, "Yo, why you tearing, Dad?" Like it was like that look. Like it was good.
He's like a manly man. He's like, "You're a bitch, Dad."
Yo, I was really thinking he was about to be like, "Yeah, man, you're."
Nah, but those are the moments that really like get you. Podcast.
Yeah, apaga esa mierda.
Bachata con you.
Yeah, but it's a journey though. I mean, we were filming kind of throughout my girl's pregnancy. I think when I stopped coming, pause.
You started coming. That's the problem.
Yeah, no, you're right. When I stopped coming, it was March, I think, right? My last episode.
End of March.
So she was about a month out.
Yeah, ready for the baby?
So eight months. Yeah. So she was at 8 months when I stopped coming. Listen, bro, that shit was. I don't even know what to say, bro. Like, I really don't. Like,
It's truly
the problem is I went through a lot of phases. It's not a problem. Let me not say that. It's not a problem. The thing is, I went through a lot of phases. For newly fathers or guys that are, I mean, don't take this the wrong way. Guys that are pregnant, like your girl's pregnant or whatever. Just be ready, man. Just be ready. You guys told me what was about like ahead of me, and you guys were absolutely right. Now the problem is for the first time in my life I was so selfish, or I wanted to be so selfish, that me and my girl bumped heads so much about it. This is kind of where like the mental health aspect comes in, because while she was pregnant, women become mothers the moment they find out they're pregnant. We're not fathers until the kid's born.
That's a cool fact.
You know what I'm saying? Women become mothers at the moment they find out they're pregnant, right? So listen, it took me a long time to figure that out. So during the 9-month process, I'm over here like, damn, like I'm already feeling that I don't exist. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was being selfish. I was like, damn, I want kissies still. Like, I want affectionate. I want love. You know what I'm saying? But in her mind is like, nah, bro. We got our son in me. Like, I gotta do this, and this. I gotta sleep like this. I gotta eat this. And I'm like, damn. So where do I come in this relationship? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just feel like you were dead. That shit was tough. Let me tell you, that shit was tough. I think I wanted more attention, and I wasn't getting it, and it really fucked me up mentally. Really fucked me up mentally.
I feel like this is between y'all. Like between you and her, but not knowing it was more of her with the baby.
Yeah, exactly. And I didn't handle it properly.
Yeah.
I didn't handle it properly. And because of that, I don't think. I mean, yeah, we've talked. So we had a lot of talks because, like I said, it was a bumpy road. It was a bumpy road, man. Listen, very bumpy road. I mean, you guys remember when I caught COVID in January and what happened between us then? There was another thing that happened. I think, when you guys were there at the baby shower, that was like another night but the Jersey baby shower.
Yeah.
That was another night that was kind of like bumpy. But I think it was me. Yeah, that's what it was. I wasn't understanding the magnitude of the situation. I was being extremely selfish. Wanted more.
I wait for my boy.
Well, not just that. I was still kind of like in that honeymoon phase. You know what I'm saying? Like I still wanted. That's what I'm saying. Like I still wanted to, have love and this, that, and third, and. But
you just didn't see it sleep. That's why. Because you're like, my son's not here, but I still want that affection.
Until he's here, I need everything, but not knowing what the fuck he wants.
Yeah. No, and it sucked, bro. It sucked. And then I think because of that, like I said, we were bumping heads. We were on the same page, and it got really bad, bro. It got really bad. And then, like I said, I was getting selfish. And you know what was one thing that kind of bothered me throughout this whole thing? Again, as men, after we impregnate the woman for 9 months, our job is done. Yeah. Technically. Yeah. Our job is done. Now all we do is kind of just care for the woman, make sure everything is right for her. And even that I did wrong because again I was very selfish. I still wanted attention. I still wanted the hubby, I guess, so to speak. Instead of me starting to learn that, I'm about to be a father. I need to grow up or mature a little bit more. But it was tough, dude. It was tough. Sure. And then everybody was coming to her.
So that's how you know.
Well, yeah, you guys are fathers. You guys are veterans in the fatherhood. Veterans in the fatherhood. It's tough, dude. Like right now, I'm just thinking of like everything I go through. I was like, holy fuck! Like it was a lot, man. It was a lot, and I put it on myself. You know how bad it was? How bad it got? There was a point in time where me and my girl, because of how selfish I was and how not understanding I was, we bumped heads so much. I was very miserable with my past job, working at my past job. And because we were bumping heads, I was miserable at home. So I felt like in limbo. I felt like I didn't have comfort at home. I didn't have comfort at work. Like I was.
So you go to work to get your mind off of that.
Yeah, or if work's going wrong, you go home and no, it's like wherever I went, it was a problem. Yeah. It was me against the world.
The never revolving circle. It just don't stop.
And that, bro, that had me, bro. I was crushed, dude. I think that might have been the first time in a really long time, or it might have been the first time ever in my life that I cracked mentally. Like I cracked. It was tough.
So take it over. You have another 2 or 3 of them. Trust me, bro. You'll have another 2 or 3 of them.
You need to have those to reevaluate yourself. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I feel like your process of having a child is what makes you grow as a person. You know what I'm talking about? So it's like the fact that you're adapting to it and you're willing to grow with it that you and your girl communicated a lot. See, that's a problem. Like, well, that wasn't a problem. That's the positive thing I should say. You and your girl communicated.
Hey,
That's the best thing.
it took a lot.
Because it's not gonna come easy. I feel like that's what most relationships lack is the communication between. They either hold it in or they don't talk about it. Feel me? So
Well, I told her, I told her when we had our talk, and I told you guys too. We're two very toxic people when we're on bad terms. You know what I'm saying?
Super egos.
Yeah. So like when we're angry at each other, it's like the clash of the fucking titans. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy toxic.
Alpha, like,
And no one's budging because there's so much pride. It's like, no, you're the wrong one or I'm the wrong one or whatever the case may be. And at one point we needed that talk because, like I said, it felt like it was me against the world. And when we talked, I told her straight up, it was like, this is my first son, my first child. I'm a new father. I'm adapting. I'm learning. Like everybody was expecting me to be a dad day one. And I'm like, bro, it's my first kid. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm adapting by the minute. And you guys, bro, we had this talk, so it's, there's no turmoil between me and my girl now. If she feels some type of way that I'm putting this on air, I'm very sorry, but I feel like I needed to get this on air. Like I just feel like this is a good blueprint for new fathers or people or men that are going to be fathers, just to get you mentally right, because I took the advice lightly of what people were trying to tell me of what fatherhood was going to be. It was kind of one of those yeah, whatever you say, but then when it actually happened, I was like, fuck, you were right. And
that's a man thing.
Very, very machismo. It's a very machismo.
Men are, you don't understand till it hits you.
Unfortunately,
women prepare for it, so when it hits them,
and I'm like that. Nothing ever happens, or nothing ever hits me until it hits me. So, or nothing really hits me until it happens. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, so it just felt like everybody was against me. And when we had our first talk, when we finally sat down and literally laid everything on the table, because I think we both just had enough, and we were like, all right, we need to talk. It was the we need to talk type of talk, right? And I told her straight up, bro. I was like, yo, you guys are expecting something out of me that is just not happening. Like, I'm a new dad. I'm adapting.
You don't know what to expect yourself.
And you guys, and I was telling her, I was like, everybody's supporting you. Rightfully so. You're the mother. You went through 9 months, not of hell, because pregnancy is a beautiful process. But you went through 9 months of carrying a baby. That's exactly. But everybody, I guess as a woman, now I don't want to be sexist here. I guess as a woman, that's easy because, not easy, but it's easy for people to support. Like, everybody was wanting to help her, support her, get her this. And I felt, again, me being selfish, I'm like, well, what the fuck am I? Chop meat? Like, I'm just like, no one's asking me how I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you know what was the nicest thing? I was only told one nice thing throughout the 9 months of pregnancy. And you know who the fuck told me it? The nurse the day we went in. And you know what she said? Oh, congratulations on being a father.
That's it. That's all
that was the nicest thing I got those 9 months. And it wasn't from anybody from her family, my family. But yeah, the nicest thing I got throughout the 9 months was congratulations by a nurse that doesn't even know us. She just worked there at the hospital. Now, what was fucked up though is she congratulated me before congratulating my girl, which I think was kind of reversed. Like, I feel like you should need to congratulate her because she's the one going through the process. Yeah, like I just shot up the club and that's it. I clocked out for 9 months.
I put the light for me.
Yeah. I was the ingredient. She was the oven.
Feel me?
Like, it was done for me.
Bacon and bread.
But it was me being selfish. I was expecting support. I was expecting love. I was expecting congratulations. And I didn't get shit until the day we went in and the nurse said, well, congratulations to you, Ray. And that was,
she meant everything, nigga.
Bro, it was like a switch, bro. It flipped and I was sitting there like, wow, that felt good to hear. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I know I'm being selfish. I know I was. Yeah. No, trust me. From then to now, I grew mentally crazy, bro. Crazy. Like I'm seeing, bro. I'm disgusting at how I behaved throughout those 9 months. It was.
You didn't know what to expect. It's here first.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
it's the
But
first rodeo.
it was disgusting.
You know, when the next one comes along, it'll be different.
But
Hopefully.
I'm gonna sit here and tell you,
Probably. Never mind.
I'm gonna sit here and tell you, it's a scary feeling once you sit here and you don't know what's gonna happen.
You don't know what the fuck is wrong.
The fact that you went through that, and I feel like everybody has gone through something implicated. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Something
Within their pregnancy,
like, for example, you went through your mentally, and I had a traumatizing story with my son. Well, you guys could testify to this because you guys were there. I almost lost my son.
Oh yeah.
I almost lost my son, you feel me? And I feel like that was the most traumatizing thing that was in my life. Like, just to see my son helplessly choke on his own vomit, his own, like,
I think it was phlegm, or was it in
shit? Because you swallow. But when she's in the stomach, you gotta realize the umbilical cord is a tube to your intestines. So he swallowed his own shit, and instead of throwing it up, he got caught, and it got stuck. And he was choking on it.
I remember that.
The fact that traumatized me a lot. For the fact that it gets to the point where, like, if I even want to have another kid, you know what I'm talking about? So it's
that sticks into your head.
And it sticks into my head because I don't want to have that feeling to lose the son.
Yeah.
It's a child.
That's why I'm so overprotective over this one that I have. And I feel like it's, at the same time, it's a blessing because everybody in my family lost my son. Yeah, I feel like, bro, to be honest with you, I'm telling you the truth. Sometimes I feel like, before people take this out of context, but I don't have this one because the way I say it, because everybody wants a little piece of him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, everybody sit here and wants him, either they want to spend the day with him. My mom wants him every day, like every time. And it's an overwhelming feeling, but I feel like my son needs to be, I need to have that time with my son because he's my son.
Right.
But it feels good to know he's loved completely, fully. Like,
and I'm grateful for that.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just,
I'm kind of going through that now because both of our families are, Hispanic families. They're very loving when it comes to these kids. You know what I'm saying? Rightfully so. And my girl has two families because it's her family and then her best friend's family that they consider her like. Yeah. So, especially now that I'm working at this new job, it sucks because I'm at work. I Uber on the side, so that's also time that's taking out of my hands. And then when we are home, my girl's kind of like being mom. Because I guess because I'm not around so much, he got used to her. Yeah. So she does a lot of the things because of. Now he's cool with me, but there's certain things where he kind of still bugs out because he's used to my girl. And our families, everybody wants to see him, like her brothers, her mom, my mom, like everybody wants to see him. So by the time that it's time for me to see him, it's like 30 minutes because we have to feed him and put him to bed. You know what I'm saying? So now it's just like you said. I feel grateful. Yeah. He's loved. Everybody wants to see him. He's healthy. Like I'm grateful that this kid has such a supporting cast, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? But that's kind of something that I'm adapting now. But yeah. It's like another job though.
Yeah, for sure.
it's exhausting.
So imagine having 5 of them.
All right. Scott got 5 kids.
Shit.
6, but yeah.
And a daycare pet too. Ain't no voice.
Get out of here, bro.
You talking about the dog?
Yo, cut.
No, that shit was the funniest thing ever. We pulled up to the park the one day. Then I was there with all the chicks, all the kids and shit.
And the truth comes out, guys. And the truth comes out.
That's crazy. I was there with my girl and all the kids, and he was like, and I brought my dog. And he was like, yeah, you got all the kids and the daycare pet, nigga. I said, we.
Nah, But yo, all right. So So I told you guys a little bit about me being selfish and my I guess mental breakdown. Especially when it really went downhill. I mean, it was kind of bad last year, but when I call COVID, that's when it really, because me and my girl bumped heads. That might have been one of the worst fights we had. And from there on, it went downhill until we had that talk. That talk changed everything. That talk changed everything. And now it changed everything for a moment. I had another blow up, but unfortunately, I showed way more than I should have showed, and it really frightened her. So that was an adaptation that I needed to go through because it was wild. It was wild. But besides all that, I do have to sit here and say, I know it's all women, but my girl is a fucking superhero. She's a superhero. Like what she goes through. All right, guys. So we're back where we left off. As you can see, we got our boy Eno in the picture. What's good, Eno?
Nice for you to join us.
Hey, clap it up, clap it up.
A little tardy. Better late than never.
No. Eno had
never late is better.
Eno had the situation, and
we just had to take a break because I had to give him a verbal warning. He had to sign. He had to sign and date.
This nigga smoking crack on the podcast.
He had a.
He had to sign a verbal warning, for being late, This is like second straight. He got one more.
Can't wait.
One more. He got a 3-day suspension.
And you're out of here. 3-day suspension.
Now I think he gotta go. He's fired. Smoking weed on the job.
Is that breaking the rules?
Yeah. Now, do you smoke?
I smoked last night.
Forget it. Then we're good. And we're back. You alright?
We're good. You know how to back up my boy, real quick. You know what I'm saying?
One more straight.
Back to regular scheduled program.
Back to our well, I mean, like I was saying though, I had a little bug. I had a little, my bad, yeah, don't kill me.
Get big bug.
Wow.
Come on, man. Come on.
For your story. No, but like I was saying, I know I was talking a little bit of how selfish I was, but I gotta give props to my girl, man. She still is a superhero. Like, when she went through the 9 months for a good amount of time, she did a blessing for me and allowed me to sleep throughout my work week, and she would take care of Juju throughout the night and allow me to sleep, knowing that I had work in the morning. Which it kind of helped with my anxiety or what was going on at work, because obviously that was a fucking shit show. Fuck you. I won't say the company, but fuck that company.
What? Your last job?
My last job. Yeah, my old job. Do you know I left? I know I've been here though.
I think you told me on Instagram, but you told me, I'm gonna tell you later in person.
Probably. I might have said some shit like that. But so yeah, man. I tell people. I just told her like face to face the other day. I tell people all the time. From day one that she found out she was pregnant, she turned into a mother. But it was amazing to see like the way she cares for my son. How she's it's just like it's beautiful. She's such a great mother. Such a great mother, and she does it effortlessly. And I have to back her up sometimes because sometimes she thinks we're new parents, so we're gonna struggle. You know what I'm saying? And there's sometimes she struggle, and she not immediately, but I feel like she thinks she's the worst mom, and I'm like, nah, baby, you're the complete opposite. Like she's doing such a great job, and I'm so proud of her, bro. It's crazy.
I think what everybody likes in is like literally you can take advice from other parents, but you can only pick and choose what applies to you. You know what I'm talking about? That's exactly my point. So I feel like when you become a parent, there is no correct or wrong way to do things. I feel like as long as it benefits the child, everything should be good, because you could always tweak things. There's no guidebook out, written guidebook on how you should treat your child.
So so I tell people that me and my girl bump heads a little bit still on that, because I guess she's I don't want to say this so rude. She follows the quote unquote manual. So whatever the doctors say, whatever the mom, not the mom, our mom say, she wants to follow.
Standard.
Right. And I'm like,
Our mom, like,
well, my mom and her mom.
oh,
Yeah. Yeah. My bad.
Was it you would have heard? No.
Yo.
stop smoking that stuff, man.
But no, it's a portable hookah, bro. And I'm a firm believer. Like, we all know. I mean, it's kind of naive of me, but we all know I hate doctors because I feel like doctors just give you the general statement of what they study. But every child is different. Like, your son doesn't go through the same thing my sons go through. You know, like your kids don't go. So you know what I'm saying. So for me to sit there and have this doctor tell me what she tells every fucking parent the same thing, I'm not gonna be there 100%.
Yeah.
Just because you tell me this, and this,
that you walked out before us.
Yeah. Heard the same thing, and I know for a fact.
Probably verbatim too. Like,
I know for a fact that our children is not the same. Like, don't tell me what you told the last parent because that's what you studied. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I'll be heated because they say, for an example, they're telling us that my son's like head or just body wise is growing at a rapid pace, and they give it like a negative connotation. And in my mind, I'm like,
Not the penis, right?
I won't do that to my boy. Yeah, well, y'all figure that out. But I'm pissed because it's like, no, fuck you. If you think my son's growing at a rapid pace, maybe this kid's the next LeBron James. Like, don't tell.
I'm sorry. We need to guarantee money.
Maybe my son's the next Vladimir Guerrero. You know, don't fucking tell me my son's too big. Don't tell me.
When he told girls that shit, yo, blame my daddy.
Thank you, man.
All right, we'll be back after this intermission.
we gotta take him back in the office.
So, and that's what be making me mad. And like, even our parents, you know, and I love my mom, I love her mom, but they're telling us what they went through with their children. Yeah. Me and Jeff are not the same as my son.
Exactly.
My girl and her brothers are not the same as my. Don't tell me what you guys. We'll take the advice. Yeah, we'll be like, yeah, no, you're right, blah blah blah. But if it's not working for my son, I'm sorry. Thanks for the advice. We're not doing it. Yeah. And that's
what they said. Like, even when we give advice, you take what you can or what you want from it.
But what works?
Yeah, exactly.
But basically, grab like the tips.
If it works, that was crazy. That was disgusting. Wait, why basically grab the tips? Like,
no, okay. Come on. So wait. So I heard that, and I was like, you know what? Let's be mature. I was like, let's be mature. Let's let it rock.
That's why I had to keep going. But nah, it's true though. You take what applies to you and you apply it to your situation if need be.
Yeah, and that's where we we still a little bit now. I think we're doing really good at listening to each other, or kind of, I don't know, like figuring it out.
Yeah,
because like I said, but I don't want to blame her. I don't want to put the blame on her because she's just trying to be a mother. She's just trying to. What?
Just do it. It's your fault, Jake. I'm just
Yo, that was Scottar de Jesus that say that, right? Nah, I didn't say that now.
I was just paraphrasing.
Yeah.
I ain't nothing.
What?
I ain't say nothing.
You can't tell me nothing. But yeah, no, it just we bump heads a little bit about that, but it pisses me off when people just expect you. Like, yo, one time, and that was the thing that I was at my grandma's house because my grandma, my dad, my mom were there, so I went to go bring Juju out there so they could see him. And I forgot, my son started bugging out, but I think it's because he was gassy and he couldn't get it out, right? And I hate when with my family, let me say that. I hate when I'm with my family, my son's bugging out because they bug out. They're like, oh, what's wrong with it? Yeah, they're trying to figure out what's up, and it's like, oh, but do you have this or do you give him this? And I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Right, he's a kid.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you don't have gripe water to help him burp. You don't do this. You know that. I was like, bro, I'ma do.
Sorry to stop. Sorry to stop you there. Is that just like parents in general, or Hispanics, or like
I think it's parents,
or like a brand new baby, brand new parents thing.
That's
Like the old heads be like,
That's what
it's like almost like a like,
you know what you gotta tell your mom? Like, look, woman, you only raised one more child than me.
Barely.
Just playing my mom.
I raised Jeff.
You know what it is? It is because they try to fill in what they didn't know back then.
Yeah, probably.
You know what I'm talking about?
Probably.
So they
What
didn't
they
know.
struggled with.
So
Yeah,
they
yeah.
know. They know now. They know the variables that it could be. So they'll try to. They'll put their input. Their input is overwhelming
But
at times.
it's what it's how they apply it.
So, okay, exactly.
It's not what
I am okay if they be like, hey, he's acting up, like, but, just tell me an advice, but don't pause. Don't shove it down me. Oh, what I need to do to help my son out. I need you to stop. I need you to stop. You know what I'm saying? So, it's like, I think at this point it's a pet peeve that if you're like constantly trying to fucking tell me something that
don't drill me.
yeah.
Wow, even pauses sound disgusting. Like, don't drill.
What the fuck?
Like, don't drill
Yo,
me about it. Like,
I packed up my shit and I left. I went home. I was like, I can't be here anymore.
yeah,
Like I'll figure it out at home because all three of y'all right now are bugging me the fuck out. Now we're all bugging. My son's bugging, you guys are bugging, and I'm bugging because y'all bugging. You know what I'm saying? So I had to take him home.
Yeah.
And that shit, I mean,
don't understand. What did they realize how good of a bear you are? And know that you got it. You good.
being on the topic of parenting.
So you got a kid on the way?
Oh, what?
I'm kidding my kids, 4 of them.
For them.
But they claim me.
Damn, yo, you getting that government support? That $300 a month per kid, bro?
Hell yeah, bro.
Hey.
Dude,
You from Jersey?
I put on the father I have 8.
You drink salsa?
You on the tax
Cut it out.
I take off 4.
You put it on a what? Do you have 8?
Yeah.
Damn.
On the 4 5 months later, I said, oh, I only got 4.
Yeah, bro.
I can't draw. But
I can't draw.
Yo, he does something else, man.
Yeah. But like, going back to parenting, I'm not gonna say the names. You already know who it is. I ain't gonna say names. I'm not gonna put it out there.
You
Stacy.
didn't have to.
You hear me?
Stacy.
You didn't even have to. You made it very obvious when you said that.
So we was there. I'm setting up the bed, right? I'm setting up the bed. It was me and the other person setting up the bed. The other one was, you hear me? So little man does something crazy. I go to correct him. Oh, you hit him too hard and everything. I say, yo, if you don't correct it now, when you gonna correct it?
Yeah.
No, he's just a baby.
But my only thing is,
I ain't hit him hard.
with somebody else.
No.
I get your guy.
No, I didn't hit him wrong. I basically tapped him like in the calf muscle, like
Yeah.
like a tap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a chill out. You're like, dude, like you do
People gotta take it personal on the strength of that's my kid, you know. And it's their first time parents. You know me, I'll give them fuck that nigga.
Especially for a first time parent.
Yeah, it hits them way different.
It hits them way different.
Yeah. Because that's everything gonna hurt their kid.
I remember, like he did something else. I corrected him. He was like, all right, cool, like, you know what I mean? He basically grabbed.
Gotta tough these kids up.
He basically grabbed a bottle of water, right? Looked at them, looked at me, and was like, like the Joker laugh.
These kids are deep.
And the carpet, bro. The entire bottle of water, bro. Because he spilled a little bit just to get your attention, your reaction. Because I knew what he was gonna do.
Damn, how old is this kid already?
2.
God damn.
When he picked the bottle of water, I already knew what he was gonna do. So he looked at me from the corner of my eye and he kept going, spilled a little bit, I got up. I was about to because I knew what he was gonna do. He looked at you like, fuck you, bro. Dude, they stopped, oh nah. I'm like, yo, you gonna make the dish. Wow, look at them. I was like,
Nah, but hold on. Let me tell you something. These kids is evolving, bro. Because I went
a long time ago. Kids in this era,
No.
they are learning so quick, son.
So my girl, I went to a family vacation in Wildwood. My girl's best friend's sister, daughter, taking pictures because they bought her 2 kids and my son. They had the same outfit. They were matching. So everybody wanted to take a picture of the 3 kids, right? So they took a picture, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. Comes Nikki, and she wants to take a picture. Funny as shit. The girl goes, "No, Nikki, I already took the picture," and storms off. Bro, and I'm looking at this. The girl's like, I think she's like 2. I may be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. She's like 2 or 3, and I'm like, what?
So you don't want to take no more pictures?
But it was like the sass that she did it with, and I'm like, fam, she's 12 or 2. Like, I'm trying to figure this out.
Nah, that's how it goes. Who said this? The birthday girl?
No, the little girl, the 2-year-old. Bruh. And I'm here like, and you know, all right. So,
she wants photogenic.
So this is like, I can't even think of the word right now. This is a fellow parent type of thing. You're trying not to laugh because you're not supposed to laugh at this situation, but I'm dying in the inside. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey yo, like that's fucking hilarious. She's a savage. But in my mind, I'm like, let me not laugh because they're probably gonna have to discipline her. You know what I'm saying? Like, but to get back to your point, I think it would be cool if people, let me say, as of now, I think it would be cool. We'll see what happens when it happens. If someone corrects my child, but just correct my child.
Yeah, in the right way.
Yeah, don't quote unquote discipline my child. Leave that to me.
Yeah.
Leave that to me. If my child does something wrong, you either tell me or you can tell my Juju, hey, don't do that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I know, especially Dominicans, the motherfuckers is ready to throw. Motherfuckers is ready to throw chancletas at your son. And I'm like,
bro, your son is both.
Bueno, me.
And that combination is deadly out here, bro.
Yeah, but it's deadly for us. That kid, let me tell you, is gonna be a little devil.
Trust me, I deal with one now.
He's gonna break Will Chamberlain's. Is it Will Chamberlain's record? Is it Will Chamberlain's record?
Yo, speaking of this parenting shit,
My record Scott too.
my study.
Was it like 2000?
This commercial was brought to you by Budweiser.
Yo, that's a special parenting. That's crazy.
Seltzer boys.
That's me. But yeah, so the thing about my stepson is getting potty trained. So he's been doing great or whatever. But he's good. He tells you when you gotta go, right? And there's a thing with the little kids. They like despise their older sister, right? The oldest one. So she goes, "You gotta go to the bathroom?" He goes, "Yeah, I gotta go pee." So he wanted his brother to take him up, right? And she goes, "Come on, I'll take you." He said, "No, not you." Yo, just like that. He was like, "Nah." He was like, "I don't fuck with you." Like, yo, that nigga hates her. Yo. He walked in the crib the other day, and he came back from his dad's crib or whatever. He walks in, and she was like, "Hey!" She goes to give him a hug. He was like, "No, like don't kiss me." He ran up to his brother's room, and he was like, "Yo, Jaden, right?" Yo, Jaden, what's up, bro? I was like, "What's up, baby?" He was like, "Nah." And nigga dumped her. Nigga ran up the step. And I was like, "Oh,
Yo,
nah,
that reminds me of somebody that I know, yo. The shit that he's doing now, it reminds me of somebody that I know.
You see the video I sent in the group chat? You see the video in the group chat? I was like, I love you, bitch.
Bro, that little kid is something else, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. Smart with his own good.
Bro.
That little kid, that nigga busted his mouth earlier. Yo, so it was funny as shit. Well, because my dog knows when it's time to eat, so he runs to the back door. So I get his food, and I told the kids, "Wait, hold on." I was like, "Don't let him out," because the baby was right there, like in the doorway to get into the kitchen, and that's coming straight to it. So, the dog, they open the gate, they open the fucking gate, and the dog comes flying, drops this nigga, boom, he bangs his mouth started bleeding. I was like, "What happened?" He said, "Kobe." This nigga.
Yo, I can literally picture that, son.
But it's funny because every animal he sees is Kobe. No matter how little, how big. I was like, "What happened?" He was like, "Kobe." Nigga just like this nigga.
That'd be a fucking squirrel, Kobe.
These kids are too fucking facts. Not anything. Let me see an ant, man. Kobe.
Not saying.
Alright.
Alright.
It's conclusive.
This
He does not discriminate.
But yeah, guys.
Yeah, man. So after, I got questions.
Go ahead.
After,
Yeah, no, wait, hold on, man. I know I'm talking about my situation, but you guys can ask all the questions, bro.
you know, prior to that, you talking about your selfishness and all that. How much has it changed since him being more?
Like me being selfish?
Yeah. Or like not even just the understanding that, because then obviously she's carrying the kid and all that, so you don't understand exactly what she's going through. But now he's here and you get it. It's like how much does that differentiate now? Now you're like, all right, I see what she was going through, and then
what I would say is I'm still selfish.
Yeah.
I still want, I still want to forget that nigga. Come to me, baby. Come on, baby. Yo, put him to sleep real quick. Hey, you better not be waking up, bro. You know what I'm saying? But now I understand more. Yeah. So now I know, he's up, or we need to feed him in the next 20 minutes. I know, fuck right. I don't even exist right now. We need to make sure he's right. He's fed. No, what? We gonna fight after this. So I know that we need to feed him, change him, change his diapers, bathe him, everything. Like I know at this point I understand that I'm secondary. I still have my selfish moments. There's still things that I want here and there. You know what I'm saying? Like why don't you buy me gifts? Like buy me diapers. Actually, I want diapers.
You're number 3, my friend. No, number 2, my friend.
Bro, I don't think. That's a conversation for another day.
Yeah,
that's a conversation.
Yeah, he's not a basketball, but I'm talking about
no. That ranking, that ranking is disgusting.
He's definitely number 3.
Yeah, no, we won't go there. We won't.
Top 5, he's not 5.
Top 2, and I ain't 2, nigga. The fuck
You just 1 fucking.
That's what matters. But like I said, I understand. Like my girl said something the other day, and I think I probably would do the same. Like when it comes now that my birthday comes or my Christmas will come, if people ask me what he want, I'm probably gonna be like, nah, don't give it nothing to me. If anything, just get something for Juju. Like get an outfit, get Pampers or whatever. I don't want
cash, brother.
Or cash. But I don't want anything no more. I want what?
You just pocket the cash.
I can't do that.
And buy them Gucci Nikes that you want for your wedding.
Yo, I do want that. I'm a Dior. I want.
Yeah, Dior.
Yo, some kid yesterday. We had a side note. We had a team bonding thing at my new job, bro, and some kid came
Team
in.
bombing.
Yeah. So all right. So so where I'm working now, we're moving to a new warehouse in like 2 weeks or so, like 30 days, in 29 days now. So what we did is there's 2 warehouses in Jersey. We did a team bonding night, so we went to a restaurant bar, but for us it was just a bar. We were just there drinking our ass off. For the 2 teams to meet, get acquainted before we all join under one warehouse. And my one boy, now no pun intended, this guy's the GOAT. Anything you need to know about sneakers, he knows.
About what?
Sneakers. He knows. Bro, I promise you on everything. I know they're real. So don't think this is the wrong way. He could look at your sneakers and be like, yo, them shits is foo-foo as fuck. Just looking at them from this distance, them shits is foo-foo as fuck.
They're sneakerheads like that.
And now, yo,
on urban sneakers or in general, high expensive, low
so
brand.
where I work,
Steve Maddens and all that.
No, where I work,
Steve Maddens and shit. Your annihilated Gators. He can see if they fake. Nigga, that's crap. Annihilated Gators. That ain't Gator. That's crap, nigga.
So where I work, like you can. It's kind of like an endorsement. You can pick what brand you want to authenticate. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go into Adidas because not a lot of people do Adidas, so I kind of want to keep it leveled. I don't want to be the guy that always. Everyone chooses Jordans. We have a lot of people that do Jordans. I'm gonna stay away from Jordans.
My slides are Adidas.
What?
I love them shits.
You got Adidas slides? Fuck you. I want a pair.
Those are my house, and then my outside is my.
But wait, Adidas slides are like the easy slides.
No, Adidas.
Oh yeah.
Slides for the house, and then the Nike slides when I go outside.
Doesn't Adidas stand for something?
Adidas.
All day I dream about that.
Wait, that's I know that's high school shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, but it means something. Oh, I thought he was gonna look it up. He's looking up all right.
Back on the crack, buddy.
But this kid, he's for Nike. So his brand is Nike, but he's been there so long and his knowledge is so crazy. He does everything. So he'll look at Gucci, he'll look at Nike. You'll go to him for any questions, any brand like Off Whites. And he came to our team bonding. So the point of the story, he came to our team bonding with some like Louis Vuitton moccasins. Right? Now they were mad low key. No one really noticed it because they were like, it's that black and gray Louis Vuitton color, not the brown and all right. So it's black and gray. You can't really see it because we're at a bar. This is kind of funny. This eat version of Ito is ridiculous. It's funny. It's hilarious. This is what I've been missing. That's crazy.
Yeah, this is only like the second time I seen this ring in like 2 months.
Yeah, but yo, I heard. Hold on, fuck this story. I heard you disappeared, bro. We're gonna have to talk, dog. What's good with you? Once you go back, you never go back, huh?
The facts.
You Scott, come on, bro.
I said what I said.
But be careful what you say, bro. Like these people will take this shit like.
What you mean? You don't like it, bro?
Yo, let's get back to the sneakers, bro.
Nah, but he's mad humble. He's such a humble kid, man. Now, we're sitting here, but like you're wearing like 2K on your feet. How humble can you fucking be, bro? You know what I'm saying? I mean, we were all wearing kind of 2K. It was like, we work for this company, so we're all like showing off. You know what I'm saying? So everybody got their top sneakers out, but
bro, 2K on your feet, bro.
You know what it is walking around with 2009.
I'd rather play live.
I think spot.
Give me your red top, please.
My red top. What's on
Crack.
Wait, doesn't he also have a red dildo? What's with you and red, my boy?
Shit. This nigga's a blood crackhead.
Where's Young Ma at? You think I forgot this episode? I remember that episode.
Every time that nigga hits the crack, baby. Ooh.
But yeah, bro, it's been an adventure. I won't. What I will say though, I won't trade it for anything. I love this kid to death, bro. I'll take a bullet for this child. And I wake up every morning, and you know what's cool, man? Obviously, it might change when we get older, but like, I can't be mad at him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll do. Now I'm a heavy sleeper again. I'm a heavy sleeper, so my girl, God bless you and thank you. My girl kind of. She kind of allows me to sleep until now. We kind of alternate bottles, so when it's time for my bottle, she'll nigga get up. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of one of those things. Like I get up and I'm like, man, I'm like, why is this kid up right now? And then when I go look at him, I'm like, I can't be too mad at you. Come on, let's go get your milk.
The bottle is when I feel refill.
All right, man. So this concludes this episode.
Nah, man, that shit really changes. You're like, there's no better feeling in the world than being a parent, bro.
Except wet
Pampers when you change the Pampers. Nothing like changing
and clean Pampers. There's nothing different. Yeah, you're right.
Nothing better in this world, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know how niggas could be deadbeats, bro.
Nah, for real.
Can what? Oh, the Deadbeats.
Deadbeats, bro.
Yo, shout out to the Deadbeat podcast.
He was a deadbeat who chose crack over the kid.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Who loved me the most and basically keeps me happy?
You got crack babies? My boy got crack babies. My fault, you know how to give one joke.
Nah, that was before the crack. I mean, after, that was before you had the kid.
You might be on crack. What the fuck is going on?
Hennessy. That's that crack. I'm telling you. I think I heard making noises and shit. I'm telling you. Yo, look, if we go back to my house and anything missing out my house, he don't shoot. I know how y'all niggas are.
Cameron, you live in Miami, my brother.
You see, that is a crack.
I know.
I don't do it.
You had to take your shit out people's house before. So I can only imagine that.
And that's on mama love.
Mama's love. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just, you know what I mean?
Yo, so how you feel? how you feel about that versus? Your side of the town didn't do very well. Okay, well, all right, hold on. Let me say
Watch
something.
me, my niggas.
The last two verses.
No, but wait. Let me say something. It's not that they didn't do well. They just didn't do better than.
No, they didn't do well at all. They weren't fully prepared.
Dogs. That's happening when you basically prepare for something and be like, cool, let's go play ball.
Yeah,
Without like practicing, without like who's the point guard?
there's a difference between training and just going to
Who's the last shot maker?
So should
You know
I
what I
start
mean?
practicing sex?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
disgusting.
you obviously did.
That's disgusting.
That's what this episode's about. You definitely did that.
Which are we talking about? The Dipset and
Dipset and the goats
but that,
and the goats of verses.
but that just goes to show you which clique was more organized than
Yeah.
LOE, obviously.
There's a difference in that state of hip hop, bro.
Yeah, and Dipset was like history, like in the making.
Yeah.
But honestly, but the difference between the two groups, who was more organized, nigga, it just goes to show you. Locks had their differences, but they kept it under wax.
You would never know.
You would never know.
They said it. Nigga, we argue all the time. He was like,
With the locks?
nobody ever.
And
That's like us.
The thing with-
The lows.
but the thing is with Dipset is just they broke apart and they had their own groups, so they knew there was differences.
Yeah, for sure.
They just sit here, for example, they
They had their own group before.
They came back and got that check.
Yeah.
It was like, we gonna put this on. And plus, they was going on tour together, so
Yeah.
they're like, let's go get this check.
If you ever see the
I'm kind of mad
My
at my.
Opinion podcast from Math, Vado was on there.
Yeah.
He even said it. He was like, they
I
had
got a battle coming up.
Yeah, against me, and you gonna lose, bro. No, I'm just
they
kidding.
split up into their own
Don't do
groups because they had their differences. That's what I'm saying. But you know the bad. You know the if you could read between the lines, the group was fucking.
As much as we love Dipset, we knew going into that battle they didn't have a chance. Well, I knew because we had this.
We don't gotta talk about it.
Me, Lower, and Nev had this conversation.
Oh, okay, thank you.
And we had a battle.
No. What battle?
I know. It ended up the same way as it did the following
It
week.
definitely did.
But my thing is, like, I told you I was.
What?
My thing is, I told y'all, this is different, bro. Like, Dipset had a lot of anthems, but they didn't have that feel-good music, bro. They had shit that make you go, all right, cool. But the Locks got that feel-good music, nigga.
Bro, they didn't go into that category. The catalog. I'm like, yo, y'all going for the A side. Yo, throw in some B side.
Records and all that.
Throw some B and C sides. Dude, they have banging B's and C sides.
They had crazy mixtape shit they didn't
You
play.
know what I mean? Like songs that were popping were not big on the album.
That what it did, bro. They weren't big on the album, but
You heard me? Pause, like, yo.
Wow.
pause. But nah, it's true because they had all
What do you
the records for the streets and
What do you
all
pause for?
that shit. They didn't play. That shit ain't going against the Locks, especially when Kiss already had a versus. He knew what the fuck to prepare for.
And Kiss knows. Cameron, he can talk you to death. Like nobody can out-talk Cameron, nigga. Yo, these niggas, but that shit, like, I was like, come on, son.
It was like, they didn't have a chance, bro.
It's like,
It was like, New York, why
Yo.
they keep rapping over the lyrics?
Y'all.
Y'all could have just stayed in the car and listened to your Apple Music.
Yo, he said, I could have just put Apple Music on and
Yo.
listen to Dipset in the car.
Yo.
Like, these niggas is cheating, y'all.
before we talk about the next battle, they could have won this shit. It would have been right there. And they would have been well prepared, well organized.
I watched it.
Songs organized.
I watched it back
It's
a few
like-
times, bro.
I watched that battle like 10 times.
Yo, I watched it back a few times.
That might be the greatest battle.
Dipset wasn't playing the wrong shit. It's just that Kiss really fucked them up himself. He
Sure.
put the fucking narrative in the Madison Square Garden's head. Like, these niggas is lip syncing. Like,
But
these
I
niggas
think like you guys said at the beginning, preparation was crazy.
Yeah.
Because I think what fucked up Dipset because I think the Locks prepared for this type of
they sound like they've never been together in their sacrifice.
Not just that, I think the fact that the DJ was so far away,
Yeah.
they couldn't talk to the DJ and be like, yo,
What?
you know what? Don't play this, play this.
Straight into, yep, straight
But
into
I think the Locks was so prepared to that point.
You didn't see the Breakfast Club interview after?
I did, but I don't remember a lot of points of it.
They said it like their preparation. He was like, "Nigga, we had shit stashed away." He said, "Nigga, they didn't play no girl records on purpose because he knew they was gonna say something." And Joel came out of his mouth and was like, "I really don't think these niggas like the bitches." And he was like, "Nigga, we had shit put away." He was like, "All right, Tech, go ahead." He said, "Nigga, we didn't plan on playing that, but we knew they were gonna say something." So he's like, "We had shit already ready."
So the moment he says on the
He's
boom,
like,
girl
"I
record.
bet, nigga, 30 minutes of straight bitch records, nigga." Like,
That's what I'm saying.
That's preparation,
Shit
bro.
was crazy. God bless you. Shit was one of like, yo, that was so effortless. God bless you. Right back into it. Yeah. So, anyways, nah, it's like, bro, I'm gonna tell you the truth, bro. We're all sports heads here. I don't think I've seen a dominance like that. That was another level.
well, you didn't watch the Michigan game today?
The Michigan?
Rumor has it, but no, rumor has it, but
Fuck up, dude.
rumor has it, but this part first, like Switz sets up the song. He said it. Like no. Like he'd be like, yo, let me see your catalog, and he'd be like, yo, you should throw this with this. He's gonna throw this with this.
Like, as he helped.
Yeah.
But nah, these niggas they put their own shit.
Yeah, probably.
Kid said, did he call them that morning? It was like, nigga, bang them in the head with the mixtape shit and the street shit.
First of all,
they got nothing for that.
now that you mentioned Diddy,
Did he call them?
Diddy bugging, bro.
Oh, and did, Diddy.
And Jermaine?
Hold on.
I don't know.
No. We gonna jump to that. I'm about to say, hold on. We gonna jump to that.
I don't. Diddy's
versus
not.
battle. Let me finish. No. Let me finish before we can jump to that. For the versus battle, people do not know. Shout out to Henny. He set up the whole thing. He made sure everybody got paid even.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Cameron.
Well, that's all because
He
Cameron.
was doing the
They also
negotiating.
said that. They also said that.
Yeah.
They said they also
Cameron did the whole thing.
It was like,
It's all because Cam won't come out unless there's a check.
he's the illest businessman you could think of, bro. He was like,
They don't get credit,
he's
bro.
doing
Like,
all this shit for their tour. He's doing all this promo. It's the joint he had with Brandy where she was like, I got computers muted. And she was like, what the fuck are computers muted?
Yo, wait.
Like Cam standing behind her in the mirror. And he's
That part of the battle was funny, bro. Every
emotion of it.
No. That part of the battle when he's rapping that song. Was
Oh,
funny.
yeah. I got computers muted.
I'm like, nigga, what are you doing, bro?
Nigga got computers.
For like 6 bars, he's like,
Yeah, man, fast. And he's not even doing that thing.
and I'm like, yo, Cam, what is that? What is this?
The funniest one was when him and Eve, though. When he did the promo shit with Eve, nigga, she was like, he's acting like her assistant. And she was like, nigga, go. And she was like, I need you to do this, I need you to do this. And she was like, yo, and grab me a sandwich. She was like, look, I was cool with all that other shit. But you ain't gonna tell me to grab you no sandwich. She was like, Siri, play the best of the locks. Nigga, listen, come on, he turned around, he was like, just walks out, nigga, he was like,
That ass Eve.
What do you say? She's like, play the best of the locks.
Lo, listen, hear me out, Lo. Hear me out, Lo.
You're about to say some fucking shit.
I don't think Diddy will lose, but Jermaine is gonna have.
He got shit in the stats.
Jermaine is going to have Diddy on his back, bro.
You heard what Diddy said? Nigga, you can't fuck with me. You playing crisscross. You playing Bow Wow. Nigga, I was like, oh, damn, Diddy disrespectful. He said, Diddy banged on the nigga. They was all on the fucking live. Diddy was like, you can never fuck with me. He was like, wow.
But don't Jermaine, like, isn't Mariah under Jermaine?
She was. He did show
Like a good part?
He did show her.
And Mariah's like a cheat code, bro.
Dude, he did show Mariah.
Mariah's trumping anyone that Diddy pulls up.
Mariah is a cheat code, but
Mariah might trump.
but Diddy
Biggie.
Diddy got funky, bro.
Mariah might trump Biggie. Mariah might. Yo, in hits. All right, hear me out.
Listen, you
Not the verse.
listen.
Okay, wait, no.
Fatherhood has changed you, bro.
No. That's why he looked at you like that.
That one. Hey, don't do that. I was having a fucking fucking intimate moment with my son, alright, bro?
Daddy's a beast.
Daddy, why you crying? Bitch ass nigga.
Mariah.
Mariah got hits, bro.
I hit Mariah.
That's a fact. But listen, all I'm saying, cracking my face, bro. You like that shit?
I get you high too.
What the fuck?
What the fuck is going on?
Yo, my beard hair is in my cup.
Man, I'm really the dick hair you got.
Chill, that tastes good.
Pubes.
What? God bless you. Don't do that. My man is what you call this shit?
Look, man, you got one more.
He's vaxxed. He's vaxxed. My boy's vaxxed.
Yeah, Vaxoline.
I'm done, bro.
So you said that JD's gonna lose?
Nah, he was saying JD got shit for Puff.
No, I still think JD could lose, but it's not gonna be a walk in the park for Puff.
I'm gonna give you the shit. I know exactly where you was going with this. Diddy don't push the boards, JD does. He executive produces everything. You see? I know that's exactly where he goes. Because we had this conversation. We had this conversation. So I know.
This guy's known.
Oh, shit. You put don't touch me with your pipe here, nigga.
Whoa!
This guy right here knows. That's why I love him. But he don't love me back.
That's why I know these niggas.
He was just on a podcast.
He fell apart.
We built this from the ground up.
Did he say podcast?
No, we just fell apart after the drugs, man. I got kids and shit, nigga.
So you telling me I'm the Temptation was they?
You David Ruffin, nigga.
The Russell, that's cool.
Wait. But so what you're trying to say is because JD pushes the buttons?
No. He actually produces the beat.
Look, I'm gonna say this.
I hope.
This is my piece. No, I'm gonna say this. No interruption. I'm gonna say this. One, I don't like Diddy. I respect him.
Oh yeah.
I respect him for what he's done. For what he's done. Respect him for what he's done. But can't trust him.
After this, I'm gonna give you. What they said on a meme, nigga, had me crying.
You know what I mean?
When they was talking about that shit, they had a meme, right? It goes, yo, Diddy can't play. He was like, all right, let's have this verses. But he was like, Diddy can't play any songs for anybody he owes money to. I mean, JD smoking. Nigga, I was like, hey, yo, nah. Anybody Diddy owes money to, he can't play their music, nigga. I said, yo, I'm fucking done. I was like, hey, he owns the rights, nigga. Yo, you own your rights and shit.
So what, honestly, what iconic songs?
Hold on. Let me hear this.
You know? But like, for what he's done, I respect him and can't trust him. You know what I mean? From the shit that I found out from Miss Jones about how he stole the style and the sound.
Who's Miss Jones?
Look it up.
Everybody steals something from something, though.
Exactly. It's like that.
That's
he's a Drake's artist. And he's like, go behind somebody's back.
That's Drake. Hip hop.
I understand.
Hip hop is
From 2014 when Future dropped, hip hop sounds like Future.
Yo, that hip hop is birthed off sampling.
I understand.
For sure.
I understand what you're
What do we talk about? Hold on, my bad, Loco. My bad for cutting you off. But he just said it. Hip hop is built off of sampling. We talked about that. So was everybody sampling from everybody else? So what's the problem?
But you're literally saying just because you can't trust them, we're talking about strictly music. And listen, like what we just said, I'm thinking of it as in music. Diddy has a creative mind. The fact that and when he did with Biggie, that the Juicy, he changed the game.
Executive produced everything on that.
He changed the game. So his mentality is crazy just off of producing records. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not sitting here to tell you JD's not lame, but bro, Diddy got iconic songs, bro.
No, that's what I'm gonna say. Like Scott said, I respect JD because he's a songwriter. He plays an instrument. A producer to me that basically plays like multiple instruments, knows how to write, knows how to orchestrate a song. I respect JD because like he's the official, like a real producer. Did I respect him because
He got the mind and
he has the Hitman team?
He has the ear.
You know what I mean?
He has a good ear.
He basically got like his beat, his producer team.
Yeah.
He basically tell him, alright, cool, that sounds good. Oh yeah,
I need you to do this and put this here. But I'm gonna tell you what really gave me all the respect for Diddy in that sense. That's why, and when they say producer,
Stevie J was part of Hitman.
yeah. But the thing is, like, why I say that is my nigga Nipsey. Nipsey said it in an interview, and on the song off Victory Lap, he was like. Yo, he thought the song was fire. And he was like, nigga, I played it for Diddy. And Diddy was like, nah. And you know, Nip was like, I'm a street nigga, so he's like, in my mind, I'm like, the fuck is going on? And Diddy's like, yo, please let me work with this. And he was like, all right. He said, yo, he left the room. Nip left the room, came back, and like the production on that shit was so crazy. And he was like, yo, Diddy played it for him, and he was like, yo, that's the best shit I ever heard in my life. And he was like, Diddy really, he switched the whole thing. Even though everything was the same, he switched everything. Like, in the background of beat, like,
I just think, no.
Nip said that, and that Diddy really solidified.
Diddy just produced.
That's why you can see, yes,
I'm gonna finish my
point.
My point. I wanted this. To me, it's the best matchup, Diddy versus JD, because it's the same pattern that they have. Yeah, you heard me? They're basically making hip hop and R&B. A couple of producers basically focus just hip hop. To me, and they do the battle. This is the best matchup. They only gotta put the only thing that they gotta play is R&B and remix songs that they did.
but that's not their catalog. You get to play your catalog, so
See, what I'm saying,
That's why-
no. And what I'm saying, like, man, it'll be the best look. You understand?
I know what you mean. So it's not all over the place. Like,
I make it R&B and remix songs. It'll be the best matchup. Like, we're gonna know, okay, who knows how to make better love songs than this person. But in the verses, it's all throughout. But I want to see R&B and remix songs. To me,
I'm not mad at just R&B. You know, I'm R&B.
you know what I mean?
They both got enough in their catalog.
If you think about it, there's some great R&B songs that they were great, but the remix took it to another level.
Yeah, sure.
It's like a bouncing ball. Feel me? But I want to see that. JD versus Diddy, I want to see that.
Yeah,
With Drake, nah.
I just think
none of them want smoke.
All right, so I'm gonna take that thought after you finish here because that's what I'm gonna go off on. Go ahead.
I just think Diddy made a point to the point where he the iconic songs.
Yeah.
Like
He said, nigga, I get what I'm saying. Like, marry a woman.
the fact that
That could have been you.
just off alone when he changed that Biggie shit with Juicy, it's like he changed the game because you gotta realize back then you couldn't have that if it wasn't straight street, you couldn't. It wasn't playing air. It wasn't air basically. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? So they had that. It had to be that tough mentality. So when he put the greatest, probably at that time, one of the greatest lyricists to sit here and gave it a twist, like to the point where like, ooh, this shit ain't gonna work in your mind, but he made it work to become mainstream. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I feel like. That vision is crazy because he has the Juicy, all about the Benjamins, bananas already.
He picked all of that.
I mean, that's the only song that.
And honestly,
That's the only song that doesn't lose.
didn't he co-produce that Nas "You Can Hate Me Now"?
Yeah.
The Fam, like
Yeah, I mean, the Hitman team produced it. He executive produced it.
Yeah, okay, all right, that's cool enough. But like, so we're just gonna we're just discrediting. All right,
I'm not discrediting
It all comes to the final
JD's
product.
work.
And that's
But I
what they
feel like
actually used.
the overall. Let me say this again.
Bro, JD
The
don't pop,
iconic
bro.
songs.
Nah, JD
No,
got
obviously.
JD got bangers, bro.
But I think I'm
Diddy's songs are good for JD, bro.
Nigga, he got Janet produced records. He produced records for Janet.
Confessions.
Exactly, bro. I
Where the party at?
He's not the scrub, bro. Nelly.
The R&B group.
Nelly. Oh, the French. Oh, the R&B group. The R&B group?
Not God.
Functified?
The R&B group. Not God, right?
What's he got?
Functified?
That he produced for who was it?
JD.
T.I.'s wife.
TLC?
Escape. He did for a lot of people.
Nigga Jermaine was.
Look, Jermaine.
I just don't think he's a scrub.
He don't get his.
To me, like
he don't get his respect.
Like I told Eno hit me up. Like, before we even get to that, nigga, Eno hits me up on Tuesday before the Ja Rule and Fat Joe John come on.
Oh, he texted you?
Yeah, well, that's the first time in like 2 weeks.
That's crazy, bro.
Nah,
right now, he was waiting the next day for his re-up.
he just know, like, I'm a music head, so he hit me up. He's like,
You do music?
Not no more.
Yo, check out my boy in January. He has another fight. Anybody in front of my boy, you getting smoked, bro. You got nothing against Scotty the Goddard. You feel me? Alright, yo, continue.
Smoking Dutch.
This nigga hits
Yo, you alright over there?
He hits me up. He's like, yo, who you got? The Ja Rule Fat Joe John.
Right.
And I was like, look, both of their catalogs are crazy. I was like, it comes down to the stage.
I actually want to talk about that when you're done.
And yeah, sure.
No, fuck you.
We don't. I'm gonna piggyback over you.
Sorry, Jack.
Like I told him, I was like, it really comes down to stage presence and everything. And this is where we're gonna segue into talking about that.
No, wait. Before we get in there, let me just finish my P Diddy
go ahead.
and J Diddy.
My
P Diddy and J Diddy point.
Look at that.
I think the only problem I'm having with this whole Diddy JD thing is the fact that Diddy want to completely disregard JD and say
for sure.
the only one that can fuck with me is Dre.
It's disrespectful to JD.
He was like the only guy that's on my level is Dre, like Dr. Dre. Right.
But he said the only one that's on my level. He didn't say a nigga I compete.
No. I get why you say
nobody
that.
fucking with Dre.
But it should be JD can keep up with you. No one fucks with Dre.
If he plays this shit the right way.
There's not. You're gonna have to put 3 producers to fuck with Dre.
Facts. You might need Jermaine and Diddy.
You're what?
You're gonna need Jermaine and Diddy. So they might go partner.
You might even have to throw Pharrell in that bitch, but ain't nobody fucking with Dre.
And the Christian is.
They might fuck Dre up.
Dude. No.
Diddy?
No. Hold up.
Did you just hear the names he said?
Yes.
Fuck
No. Hold up.
I say Dre number 1.
Hold up.
If we're yelling those are bitch.
Hold up.
Here.
Hold up. He has Scott Storage.
Scotchy?
He has Mailman. He has DJ Quick. Mike Zunia.
Mike Messina, yeah, he was a good pitcher.
Apologize for your name, like Mike something. Mike Jones. He produced 50 No Stress.
Mac Jones.
21 Pilots.
Oh, yeah.
He worked for Dr. Dre.
Alright, but look, that's not what we said. You said you need 3 people to go against Dre. You said Dre. You didn't say his team. Because if it's like that, then you could bring the hitman, nigga. That's what you saying. But nah, listen.
That was my only problem with Diddy.
He said Diddy, Jermaine Dupri, and Pharrell, nigga, they smoking Dre's boots. All 3 of them together, they smoking Dre's boots. Any of them one-on-one, Dre smoking. Possibly 2 out of the 3. But nigga, Diddy, Jermaine, and Pharrell, they're smoking this nigga's boots. Dre by himself?
I didn't mean it. I was just throwing
I know.
Timberland has to be up there.
No, but we're not.
But no.
We're just saying like what it takes to beat, or there's not even beat.
There was
compete with Dre.
It was like you need 3 producers to compete with Dre, and you said Diddy, Jermaine, and Pharrell.
No, I don't think Timberland.
Who? What?
Timberland. I don't think Timberland alone can compete.
I think Tim could hold his own, make it competitive, but it's gonna be different.
What's competitive to you out of 20 songs?
Look, man.
2.
Look, you can get because I don't think. All right, so we're gonna throw this one in the trash until that one comes to fruition. We're gonna throw this.
I got a title of the next episode.
Until this comes to fruition, we're gonna throw Diddy and Jermaine and Dre all on the niggas.
Well, I mean, I already have one, but we'll talk about that.
But listen, Fat Joe didn't win a whole lot of rounds against Ja Rule.
No, wait.
But it was super competitive. Super competitive.
It was competitive. I don't know how to word it, but
Yeah,
I think
it was. The energy.
It was more of a concert.
if we do it by tracks,
the energy.
if we do it by
Shit
tracks,
talking.
though, so let's take showmanship out of it. If we do it by tracks, I think it's 10, because I think this is what happened. I think the first 11 tracks.
Ja Rule was crazy.
Yeah, but I think Joe had better.
But Joe had more street record. I'm gonna tell you where Joe went wrong.
Joe allowed Ja Rule to come back at the end. That's what he went wrong.
I'm gonna tell you where Joe went wrong. Joe tried to mimic Jada. What Jada did to Dipset, and it didn't completely work because he kept talking shit, and Ja kept hitting him in the head with.
That's not what I think.
He was like, say something else, nigga. Like Ja talking back, like nigga, you can't do that with me.
Nah, I think he was he started playing Ja's game, and that's what fucked him up.
When he started doing like Lady Records.
Yeah,
like that,
you can't do that with Ja.
but I think the first 7, 8 records, he tried to out Jada Kiss this. He tried to use Jada's blueprint,
Nah, but he didn't.
and it didn't work. It didn't work, bro.
I think he did.
When he said,
We're gonna watch it. We didn't watch it. We're gonna watch that shit.
No, we don't need to watch it. You don't know what he's talking about.
when he said, today sits is not. Yesterday sits?
That's true. Because Joe told him, he was like, nigga, you ain't have a hit in 15 years. He said, nigga, I'm still making hits to this.
Joe had hits before Ja and after Ja.
That's what he said. He was like, and Ja even acknowledged, Ja was like, you could have had hits before me, and you got hits after me, but I'm still playing bangers, nigga.
And I'm banging.
Yeah, but
That pussy was good. I mean, what?
that nigga, and he executive produced Candy Shop too. That Joe did.
I like lollipops.
Ja played his 50 Cent disc, and he was like, don't make me play Candy Shop, nigga. He was like, don't make me do it. I thought he was gonna bring 50 out. When he said that, I said, oh shit. He was like, nigga, I executive produced Candy.
Here comes
Shop.
$50.
They're brothers. He wouldn't do that.
Here comes $50.
That's for somebody you don't fuck with, but y'all doing the verses for a check. That's something you do. They're brothers. They're literally brothers.
Yo, 50, stop being a bitch, bro.
Yo, 50 in the game? No.
The game's trash.
Yo.
What?
I'm kidding. This is off camera.
I'm kidding. We can do a versus off camera.
Oh, I'm with the shit.
All right. I was kidding, but I would like to do a versus. That'd be nice. Let's do it. I bet. Yo, the game, I got you.
The game's over.
Look. I was going for Fat Joe. I was going for Fat Joe.
I was going for Fat Roo. I was going for Jajo.
The hip hop won this battle.
Jajo. That man fucking Spanish. I was going for Jajo.
I was going for Fat Joe, but I knew hip hop wise, Ja Rule was gonna win that. But you know why? Because I knew that shit. Because I know all his catalog, all his famous songs, and all his A songs.
You're also older. You're also older than Rule.
By memory, and like this is about what, like 4, 5, 6 of Fat Joe I can remember. It's like
I'm gonna tell you what.
Nah, that's a little biased. I think that's biased.
The eldest comeback. What was Ja Rule with Fat Joe? Fat Joe, what the fuck, Fat Joe? He got one. Fat Joe, what the fuck? What the fuck did Fat Joe say?
He said something about feed these bitches.
Nah, not that one. But nigga, Ja had the illest comeback, and I forget what the fuck it is now. My mind is on blank.
Yo, lay off the drugs.
I think he said,
I'm on my ego grind.
how you came out way before me.
Nah, that wasn't even the one. That's not the one I'm talking about. Yo, there's another one.
Because it's true though, yo, dude. How you been in the game longer than me?
And I got
Like 4 or 5 year run.
yeah.
The game is for
And I'm still better than you. Like people. Shout out to Ja Rule.
You grew up on Ashanti, nigga.
Nigga, I was just about to bring her up.
I made
Ashanti came out
for my late.
to perform the record with Job. And Fat Joe was like, yo, man, he was like, come back out here. He was like, nigga, I had to beg Ashanti to be here. Like, I had to call her, nigga. I was like, damn, I believe it too. Because I think even though her and Job was on the label together and all that, I think at this point in life, she's closer to Fat Joe than she is with Job. And Fat Joe was like, nigga, I had to beg her to come here, nigga. I was like, God damn.
Yo, honestly, bro, we need an episode.
Twitter,
maybe the next episode.
Funny ass shit.
I want to have a conversation, like hip hop's relationships.
We could definitely do that.
Because there's been an ongoing conversation between me and my girl.
We'll say that for next week.
And I think I'm about to smoke her with what I'm about to say.
Smoke her boots, nigga.
Okay, so your girl is part of the red table, and you are part of the black table.
Woo! That's crack talk, ladies and gentlemen. Crack talk.
No, it was the woo!
Oh, yeah, but I got to come back.
Right?
Good job.
Yo, cut the fucking camera, bro.
Nigga, cause I'm gonna tell you what it was. Nigga, Fat Joe.
Do drugs? Well, don't do drugs.
What? Yo, any kids listening to this, bro, yo, stay in school, don't do drugs. Yeah. Drugs don't exist, actually. It actually doesn't exist.
Nigga, you go to
I smoked the table.
Yo, this nigga.
Hey, you all to know. You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
This nigga said, I smoked the table, nigga. Oh, shit. But yeah, nigga, Fat Joe goes,
I'm telling you.
Fat Joe dance. He goes, damn, nigga. He said, you been singing all day. He said, nigga, you a singing rapper. Nigga, Josh said, that's fact. You getting bodied by a singing nigga. He goes to Drake. I said, oh, damn. I was like, go ahead, Josh, get that nigga.
Yo, Ja will lose against Drake.
Not like that.
Ja will lose against Drake.
Drake sounds like this.
Ja sounds like this. Ja Rule will lose against Drake.
Yeah.
Drake will lose
All
against
Lady Records alone? No. Lady Records no.
I'm sorry, but like Scott said,
Yo, how many
Lady Records alone,
How many years was Ja really big in the game?
About 4 or 5.
About 5. This conversation.
I say like 99 to 04.
We're not having this conversation.
05.
All right, what's the next thing? We're not having.
That has nothing to do with Lady Records.
4 years?
All his
Bro.
Lady Records were top 10 hits.
4 years, and he's gonna compete with Drake?
Yes, because he had enough body of work. They had group albums. He
Bro,
came
he's
out
not.
with 4 or 5
My
albums.
No. But he's not, bro. He's not like DMX that went platinum 3 times in 1 year.
Bro. When you on the billboards for 42, 45, 46 weeks,
He said 47 out of 52 weeks.
bro. Do you know
What
what
you
that
mean?
shit is?
You know how many billboards Drake was for this album? He was on every city's billboard.
So he put the billboard in every city.
Yeah, see what I'm talking about? Yeah, I know. Nah, your 80-year-old self don't know what you're talking about, brother. Yo, Kanye, you don't have the answers, bro. You don't have the answers, bro.
Okay, no. Okay.
What's up? No, talk to me.
From the Search King, I name it.
You're Google.
I'm giving to you this.
Don't give me nothing, first of all.
I'm gonna search.
Had to come back.
How many of Ja Rule's songs were ranked in the best in the last decade of from 2000
Without Ashanti?
2009
Without Ashanti? 0.
and 11 records. I'm gonna calculate how many songs
With
he
J.O.
had.
and Mary J.
Yo,
You fucking
no.
You're funny. You're fucking stupid song.
No, we can fight it.
His song with Mary J is better than Drake's song with Mary J.
Hold up.
Drake has a song right there.
Hold up. I'm gonna search it. How many
You don't
songs?
even know fucking Drake catalog.
Yo,
bitch
how
ass
many,
nigga.
how many
This is
songs?
so long.
He's a bitch ass
Yeah,
nigga.
the
The catalog is so long. That's
You
why.
hear me? I'm gonna search. How many songs? Yeah.
42.
Versus Drake's
836.
Wow.
What you mean? We can look it up.
Nigga, tell me a Drake song
No, you already talked about Drake.
that make you weak, bro.
That, pause. Ain't no Drake song that makes me weak, dog.
I'm telling you,
Hold on. There ain't no.
This nigga came to change the game. You know what I mean? This nigga changed the game forever. This nigga came late. This nigga early.
Yeah.
Bang.
Don't bang
7,
Don't
son.
bang me, nigga.
Yo, okay, so top 100. Why did I search up Jermaine? I'm bugging out right now.
Stupid. Yo, we dead.
No, that was funny. You know, I'll fuck you up. Pussy.
Yeah, bro.
Pussy. 1v1 me, pussy.
You want to get your ass, old man? So you want this problem too, old man? Nope.
I'm good. All right, so Ja Rule Billboard hits. He has 17 songs that were in the.
But I'm talking about lady records.
Bruh.
Can I get up? That's not a lady record.
I mean, he's the I'm Real. Put It On Me.
Whoa, whoa.
I'm just reading what the fuck is on this. Yeah, Ain't It Funny? But that's not a lady rated. Mesmerize, Wonderful. That's kind of dirty though. He got R. Kelly there. I don't want to hear
Okay.
Rainy Days. Okay, all right. So he got how many? The point is,
Okay, Drake but the problem with Drake is he'll have more to choose from.
and that's why we can't have this conversation.
No, but you can.
No,
He got more lady records, but his lady records are
12 years against 4 years. No.
I love Drake.
Frank Gore's career against right now Zeke's career. We're not having this conversation.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So
But when you're talking about a specific thing, you can.
Oh, so we're just having this conversation on ladies' records.
Lady records. Nigga, discography. That's why when you said I said lady records.
All right.
Discography. What the fuck? John don't got a chance.
John don't got a chance with half the fucking industry.
You don't have a chance for Fat Joe. I'm just saying.
Fat Joe let him have a chance. Fat Joe, I think, you know what? Hot take. Fat Joe allowed John to do what he did. John needed that.
No, John having them records allowed.
No. John needed this spotlight.
Oh, in that sense, yeah.
John had the whole Fire Island or whatever the shit was called situation. The fucking thing that he wanted to make the Fire Festival.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
He had that fucking meltdown that almost killed his career. Then he had the whole fucking shit where he was like in the stands and and no one said shit.
He was like, what he said? Like, listen, like repeat after me, something, whatever. And no, nigga, he performed in Charlotte, nigga, at the Hornets show at halftime. So it was like, from Milwaukee, he was like, yo, Milwaukee, what up? Like, nobody said that. He was like, oh, all right, we ain't laughing. Yo, cricket to that bitch.
Yo, when Fat Joe said, about how you scared the people from the Fire Festival, I'm like, hey, yo,
I died.
I was like, okay, that's good with Fat Joe, but he still lost though.
He said everybody out here has bologna sandwiches.
No, see, the Billboard record, Drake is gonna kill him because not all his lady records are Billboard records.
Listen, don't let me finish my point.
Hold on, what's one lady record?
No, wait.
Drake
Time out. Now that I'm understanding
That's
your
art music.
I'm understanding your stance.
It's part of the lady record.
I'm understanding your stance. You may have a point with the whole lady thing.
I got a point, nigga. I got deep.
Okay, suck my dick. But what I was saying is, I can't fuck with Drake.
No, nigga, shit. That's why when you said he ain't fucking with Drake, I said lady records only?
Way Too Sexy is better than any lady record.
Way Too Sexy is horrible. That's horrible.
It's just funny. That's why I like it. It's funny.
It's horrible awful.
All right, listen, man. Well, I think we need it. We're done.
That song was done.
We're done.
They should have deleted all files as soon as they finished that song. No, it's a good song because it is them being playful.
That's crazy.
Pause.
I'm sorry, my nigga, but on ladies records,
No, Drake don't got a chance.
Drake ain't got a chance.
Listen.
Look at the list right now. I'm sorry, bro. He ain't got a chance, bro.
Okay, yeah, no.
You're down ass bitch.
I'm understanding. No, I'm understanding your stance. You're absolutely correct.
Always on time.
But does Ja have 20 ladies records?
Might have 15.
Okay, all right. So we'll continue this narrative.
If you play, can I get
We'll continue this narrative. We'll continue this narrative.
They're fucking Dominicans.
Yeah, para esa mierda. So we had, all right, so he has, let's say he has 15 ladies records out of the 20.
Okay, but Drake got 20 lady records. But his 15 beats Drake's 15, so Drake only got 5 over. Now what we talking about?
This commercial was brought to you by Budweiser.
Budweiser's favorite.
Yo, Lo, you alright over there? You healthy, my brother? You haven't said one word since I told you a bitch. Bang. bang, bang.
This nigga said thanks. But yeah, nah, in that sense, I get it. But the point I was making was specifically just Lady Ray.
Josh trash. Not really, but I think I think Fat Joe really let.
I'll tell you the thing that killed Josh's career. Not even 50. The evolution of music changed his career.
The White Sons.
Huh?
The White Sons.
Because him and
in what sense? I thought you said White Sons. I'm like, what?
nigga, him and 50 at that time were the only singing niggas, the only singing ass rappers.
50 songs?
But yeah,
You can say that.
but the thing is,
if he sung,
they were doing like
I'm smoking you with the game if he
They
sung.
were doing little melodies and shit like that.
I'll take it to the candy shop.
Yeah, I mean that's a melody.
Don't do that. Don't look at. First of all, don't ever look into my eyes and sing candy shop.
Continue to educate.
But
Yo,
the era of music changed to niggas that actually sing the melody. Like Drake. Drake isn't the best vocalist, but he actually sings the melodies. And that shit, they couldn't do that. They couldn't do that. Because they're
like moving
Josh screaming on the record while he's singing. That shit didn't work in the late 2000s, like, you know what I mean, 2000 to 2010.
Going into the second half of the 2000s.
Yeah, exactly. Like that style didn't work anymore. There was an evolution. Nigga, the Kanye's, who was kind of singing on records too. Drake. I mean, it changed to them type of niggas. It was either that or pure rapping. And that wasn't Ja. Ja wasn't just a pure hip hop nigga, but he wasn't just a singing nigga. So it kind of threw him out of the mix. Like, he was out of the loop. That's why 50 really stopped doing music.
It was
50 had so much going on, but 50 really stopped doing music because he understood the culture. The culture was changing. 50's like, nigga, I could never survive in this shit. I'm gonna just keep doing my business shit. I would never survive in this era of music.
That's true.
Know what I mean?
Josh trash.
Damn, I think I made a great point.
That's true.
And nobody cares because Josh outdated and trash.
That's crazy.
So,
Look, bro.
That's crazy.
yeah.
I'd rather listen to freaking Ja Rule
Over who?
over Drake, bro.
Wow. You know why? It's because you're
Bro.
You're older than Josh.
The freaking lady songs, it's like, come on, son. Like,
How do you listen to lady songs if you can't? Everybody.
and underground, like the B-side songs.
He got C-sides too?
I'm gonna get you for that one. Don't worry about it. Might be high, but
And I'm gonna get you low. Pause. You know what?
Yeah, man.
Yo, all right, listen. It was a great comeback episode. I love you guys. I love the support.
Don't fall asleep.
Look, no, he been asleep.
Yo,
Low's been low.
We so happy that my youngin' Juju's here, man.
You feel me? Yo, Juju, I love you, baby. Maybe I'll bring you on the podcast when you're a little bit older.
Yeah, your uncle's love you.
See, you can Google Gaga over the mic. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm gonna have you saying I love you, baby.
First of all, that was funny. But yo, it was great to be back. I love you guys. I love.
not on the drop.
Obviously, I love you guys. We're sorry that we took this hiatus. I needed to be a father or learn to be a father.
Yeah.
But we back, bro. We back. We'll call this.
We're about to do a GoFundMe.
We'll call,
In rehab.
whoa!
You see? I got addicted because of Ray, bro.
Whoa!
Whoa.
No. I took that. I thought he was gonna say, I got dick because Ray did this. He said addicted.
Wait. Wait, why are we putting my name in the slander, brother? Yo, dude.
He got addicted.
You see why I'm acting like this?
Because you're addicted.
I got addicted to crack according to Scott, but I'm not. But I'm not.
You know, listen.
Because Ray took too long to come back, but
I needed to be a
it's an excuse. It's an excuse.
Wake up,
We have so many fucking technology.
Yo, look, wake
that
up.
we could have basically FaceTime you,
Look, wake
and
up.
we could have done the podcast. But we needed to take a deep breath to.
Get eaten off of drugs.
That's one point.
I got 5 kids.
Basically,
I got
like,
one kid,
I'm low
and I act like a kid.
Nah,
Low
I got
sleep.
kids.
Whoa, what was that? You just showed up, son. What the fuck is going on? You didn't hear right now? You know what the? Yo, man.
Yo, I'm
Listen,
high, bro.
we know.
I don't know what the fuck.
Yo, we love y'all.
Crack is whack.
We'll call this season 2. We're back.
I'm sorry.
Season 2.
I don't know where I'm at.
Yo,
Two, Scott still a dickhead. One is a father. He's a crackhead. Low still sleep.
Lo just broke the chair.
Heard him.
Oh,
Listen, we'll figure out a different outfit.
and since like we're about to enter the fall, and nighttime's already coming in very fast.
This is your brain on drugs.
How do you listen to?
Darkness.
How do you listen to lady
Fuck
songs?
that. Yo, you ready here? You ready here? You ready here?
What brain?
You ready here?
He's on drugs.
Yo, he's outside, bud.
Yo, I'll work on another outro, but for now, bro, like if you enjoy, subscribe if you do.
Don't do what he knows.
Well, yeah. We'll holla at y'all, man. Love.
Fucking crack.